Welcome back, Wise Pineapples. It's time for another Yes Show. Here is a question for you. What if the most talented person on your team right now is the one you're barely noticing? What if your next rock star is hiding in plain sight, just waiting for you to see them? Today's episode is going to flip the way you look at your team forever. You're about to discover the talent you didn't even know you had. Let's jump in. Welcome to the Yes Show. I'm your host, Christine Trippy. Each week, we'll explore the life-changing power of saying yes, along with hotel leadership made easy. Get ready for inspiration, fun, and sweet hospitality. Let's go. Years ago, while working for Marriott International, the brand rolled out a program called Take Care. It was all about wellness and well-being for our team members. Pretty awesome. Each hotel was needed to assign a Take Care champion for their hotel. And honestly, our first reaction was the usual eye roll. Oh, another initiative, another thing on my plate, a tiny team with no one qualified or willing to lead it. We had already convinced ourselves that it would become just one more task buried under a pile. That was the wrong mindset. One afternoon, I was chatting with one of our bistro servers. Let's call her Jan. Jan was sweet, shy, a little awkward, and her aspirations were in art and going to Hollywood. So for her, this was really just a job. So I wasn't looking at her with the mindset that she would want to grow in our industry or sign up for additional initiatives and things like Take Care Champion. However, that day I noticed something different about Jan. And I said, Jan, you look amazing. What are you doing? And she mentioned that she had joined Weight Watchers and she just lost 20 pounds. She was glowing and she felt fantastic. I noticed her whole persona was different. She was so proud of herself and she was really getting into it all. And then it hit me. And I looked at her and I said, Jan, how would you like to be our Take Care champion? And she lit up a full yes, like I had just handed her a spotlight. A few days later, she asked for a meeting with me to review what she had learned about the program and what she was planning to do. Well, she walked into my office with a full binder full of the program printed out, tabbed, and a schedule of her initiatives and what she wanted to do and what she was going to roll out. But she wanted my approval. She had a bulletin board with a bunch of eat this, not that, how much sugar is in soda. I was blown away. The level of organization, detail, and execution was unreal, ninja level precise. I just stared at her thinking, hot damn tamale man, who is this passionate rock star and where has she been hiding? And I finally said, Jan, oh my gosh, why didn't you apply for the property coordinator position? You would be perfect. Your detail, your organization, you're incredibly detail oriented and organized. And she shrugged, because I guess I didn't even think about it, she said. Now, to her, the bistro job was just that, a job. Her real passion was in theater makeup. She wanted to work in Hollywood. She just hadn't connected her passion to her position. Two big leadership lessons to note from this example. Lesson one, when you blend passion and position, you create purpose. Jan wasn't unmotivated. She was uninvited to use her gifts. Even though working as a bistro server wasn't her dream job, we were able to blend that job with something that she was extremely passionate about, health and wellness, and creating purpose for her. Another example of this, I have a friend who is a GM, and she has someone on her team who is working to become a professional singer-performer. On the weekends, that team member performs in their lobby bar. Think about that. Think about all of these examples. A housekeeper who might love photography. Could they take pictures for your Instagram or hiring posts? or create a lookbook for other housekeepers? How about a night auditor who is obsessed with spreadsheets and numbers? Could they help track scores better, build a forecasting tools, or organize your labor dashboard? Maybe something that you don't really care much about. A breakfast attendant who is a foodie or loves baking. Could they create a signature item of the month or help elevate the presentation or planning? A front desk agent who's an aspiring writer. Could they help draft your guest communication welcome letters or social captions? A maintenance tech who enjoys working or DIY projects. Could they design something unique for your lobby? Maybe it's a dog station or a guest experience touch point. A team member who loves to be crafty and organized. Could they be the CEO of your empowerment toolkit and create fun, sweet surprise or recovery cards for guests? The point is, when you pull a person's personal passion into their professional world, you unlock a level of energy, pride, and ownership that you cannot train into them. Passion fuels purpose, and purpose fuels performance. It's this purpose that gets you out of bed every morning instead of hitting snooze 5 times in a row. Use this as your spark this week. Look beyond the job title and the uniform. Look at the human behind the role, and then ask yourself, where could passion and position blend on my team? And what could that unlock for them and for us? All right, lesson number 2 in this. Yes, there's a second lesson. Hidden talent exists everywhere, sometimes in the people we least expect. We were sitting on all of this potential with Jan and had no idea. How many times do we see a person by their uniform or their job title or what they have done before this position, rather than learning more? And here is the stats that back this up. Gallup reports that only 33% of employees feel that their strengths are being used every day. That means that 2/3 of your team is walking around with gifts that you haven't unlocked yet. And Deloitte found that employees who use their strengths daily are 6 times more engaged. 6 times. Imagine that in your operation this week. This brings us to today's yes moment. Where's the hidden talent? Think of somebody on your frontline team, someone overlooked, quiet, underutilized, maybe even labeled as just not leadership material. What talent might you be missing because you haven't asked the right questions or created the right conditions for them to shine? Now ask yourself, what is one small change you can make this week to uncover that hidden talent? Is it asking a new question during huddle? Is it giving someone a small project and seeing how they take their ownership on it? Is it letting someone try something outside their job title? This is an interesting fact. Google offers, or they used to, I don't know if this is still a thing. Google offered team members 20% time where they could use 20% of their work week paid on any project of their choosing, anything they wanted to dream up. Some innovations that came out of that were Google Calendar, Google News, and Google Glasses. Those things were not even on their radar, but letting people pursue their own passions created these awesome outlets. Is it pausing long enough to notice the spark that they've already shown? And then us taking that spark and going, how could I blend that with what they do or what we do here? Sometimes we just hear the spark and it ends there. Having regular one-on-ones with your team members also helps you learn more about them. And also the Who Am I form. Now, I talk about this all the time, but if you're new here, you might not know about this. This is a form that I have all of my team members fill out upon new hire. This is your secret weapon. Your Who Am I onboarding form is a questionnaire, again, that all team members fill out about them. And now I use it in so many different ways, but also it's perfect for exactly this reason. You learn more about their passions, their hobbies, their skills, and their dreams. That's your treasure map. The more you know, the more talent you can unlock. Check the show notes for a free Who Am I guide that you can begin using with your team. Is that cool or is that cool? All right, ask yourself, who on your team might have an unseen strength? And what could I do this week to give them a chance to show it? Then let's take action. Choose one person and learn more. Find out what fuels them. Give them one opportunity. Create one moment for them to shine even brighter. One yes can reveal someone's entire potential. And if Jan could teach us this, anything is possible. You never really know who you've hired until you give them the stage. Let's go uncover some hidden talent this week. Yes, we can. And remember, you can change the world every single time you say yes. I'll see you same place, same time next week. Thanks for being here. That's a wrap for today's show. Say yes to taking action and changing the world one yes at a time. And oh, my friend, will you say yes to review, like, and subscribe? The more yeses you give, the more juicy goodness I can bring to all of you wise pineapples. Cool or cool?